Electroheads. Cole and I are here in sunny California, Los Angeles, to discover some groundbreaking EVs. I'm not talking about SUVs, oh no, I think we can all agree we've seen quite enough of them. I'm talking about the next X-Bus, the next Canoe, the next Citroen Ami. I'm talking about something that is breaking the norm of what car manufacturers are currently pumping out on the regular. Say hello to the Arcimoto FUV. This is an all-electric, three-wheeled, two-seater with one vision to revolutionize your commute. And so we thought, what better place than Los Angeles to try this thing out? Is this a viable mode of transport, or is it just something that maybe we should be leaving to the motorbikes? Let's go find out. I just had to stop right here because firstly, look at this beautiful mural. We are currently in the art district of Los Angeles. So yeah, I thought we could maybe just stop here and talk a little bit more about this awesome vehicle. So first up, this is dual motor, okay? And it delivers a top speed, are you ready for this? 75 miles per hour. 75. I mean, I don't know who's going to be bombing it around at that speed. I'm certainly not, but it is capable. It's got a range of just over 100 miles in the city, but if you're going at about 66 miles per, no, sorry, I'm wrong. If you're going at 55 miles per hour, then it's got 66 miles of range. So, you know, you can just adjust accordingly. But for getting around the city with this thing, it's so much fun. It's really, really tactile. It's a little bit heavy on the turns if you're not going quite fast enough, but you just got to put a bit of acceleration behind it and it goes. It's so great. It's also got regenerative braking as well, so that means that you are able to just get a little bit of energy back into that battery every time you press down on the regen, and that is something that I am a huge fan of. I love just racking up those extra miles where you can. Also, of course, it has two seats as well. Two seats means obviously second passenger, which means you have way more opportunities of getting out and about with a mate, with a partner, with your dog if you're able to strap them in, I don't know, is that a thing? And if you come around the back with me, you've also got some awesome storage back here as well. So this is Cole's backpack, who's just behind the camera right now. But as you can see, it fits a whole backpack. We have loads more room around here as well, actually. Got my water bottles, it's a very hot day today. But it just means that you can drive freely, you haven't got any baggage around your feet or anything like that for a passenger. And you can just get to your destination nice and clear, nothing's falling out the sides. And get this, this isn't just an empty chassis. You have some really cool stuff inside. Let's jump in and I'll show you some more things. Ow, it's really hot. That is one thing that we definitely need to work out. Maybe some UV tinted sunroofing going on because it's really hot in a day like today. I think it's about 28 degrees here. I don't know, I'm a little bit...
starting to get a bit shaky, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit weird.
So inside here we have, firstly, a really cool touchscreen. So when you switch this thing on, you are able to either put in a key just to make it start, or you can input a PIN code. So that means that when you park up, no one's gonna be able to override this thing because you have your own unique PIN code. You pop that in and bish bash bosh, you're good to go. You've also got Bluetooth speakers, so when you're cruising around town, you don't have to be doing it in silence. You don't need any headphones in, so you and your mate can just be having a little dance whilst you're out and about. And that is why this is just more than a utility vehicle. This is the fun utility vehicle. You've got a phone holder, which is of course crucial these days to get around town. And you also have some really handy buttons down here, including windscreen wiper. Fantastic. This is a really, really awesome addition, which means that you can use this throughout the year, whether it's raining, whether there's the beating sun, and it stops the wind and all the bugs from flying into your face. You don't need eye protection, but I'm just wearing this today because the sun. You also get heated seats front and rear, so you're going to keep your passenger toasty, and heated hand grips as well. So your hands, they can stay nice and and
Warm.
Warm. That's the word I'm looking for, warm. And of course you've got the electronic handbrake, which is very crucial, otherwise you will be rolling away. How much does it all cost? Well, there are a lot of features packed in here. Let me tell you, it is a little bit more than the Citroen Ami. It costs $1,000, and that's the entry price that you get. So it's not hugely cheap in terms of what it is, but compared to an electric car, this is far more accessible for a lot more people. And come on, it's way cooler, right? One downside for me is that this is only available in the US currently, but Arcimoto are really hoping to get this vehicle out across the world because they have a mission, and that mission is to change the way that we move about our cities, to change the way that we navigate our roads with cooler, smaller little vehicles like this that are more efficient to run, cheaper to run, and also takes up way less space on the road, meaning that as our cities grow and swell and become busier and busier, we can have more personal vehicles like this without worrying about how we're going to squeeze on together. Cole's just sabotaging me.
You say something?
Nothing. I'm going to give Cole a lift because he's a lazy bum and he can't walk anywhere, so...
Right here.
Come on, get strapped in, sir.
Okay.
This is a bit of you. This is a bit of Colbert. Should we go?
Yes.
Let me just make sure I've got my directions in properly.
Chauffeur, please take me to my automobile, which is, you know where it is.
I'm actually going to go down this road because it looks really nice. So this was actually built specifically for ride sharing, or it's very much for that kind of future-proofing for the fact that we are going to be needing more ride sharing as our cities get busier. And I 100% would book one of these. You know what I love? It's just driving around these LA back streets. So cool. So many American flags as well. People are so proud here. You can't do that in Britain. You might be accused of something. The car was just trying to take up the whole space of the road, and I could just squeeze right next to it because I'm so tiny. Great, it's got power, right? And it feels a lot quicker in something so small. So 35 miles per hour is the speed limit here. It feels like you're flying. Oh, and you've got that beautiful breeze coming in from the sides. And on a hot day like today, that is exactly what you need. Woo! A few little bumpy bits on the road there. The wheels soak that up wonderfully. Right, let's line up next to this huge truck. How are we size-wise? I don't know if you guys can see this on camera. Pretty tiny. Don't know if you can see that, but the regen braking is really strong the faster you go, and you can really see it come up on the screen. We look tiny compared to this truck, don't we, Cole? But I feel really safe in this because you have this caging around you. You've got the front, sides, back, but that lovely benefit of the wind coming through the sides. In the winter, because you've got the heated seats, the heated grips, I don't think it would be as much of a problem. Maybe in the UK, on a really cold day, you might feel a little bit, but you just wrap up. I actually feel so tiny on these roads. Here we go! Off of the traffic lights. I beat everyone. Oh, I've got to take a right here, that's a shame. I was ready to just drive through the highway. The driving style is really akin to being on like a motorbike. It's all the same functions with the signals and the sort of the throttle to twist, to go. Is this us here? No? Not bad, you know. Really not bad on the bumps at all. Oh, and just like that, we parked up next to our VW ID4 Pro S. Shout out to VW for sorting us out for that one. Nice one, guys. Cool, so Cole is actually gonna jump into the car. I am gonna sit here with you guys with a couple of cameras just to talk you through my journey. I really wanna hit up some more touristy hotspots, and Beverley Hills is just around the corner from here. So let's go see if we can see anybody famous. Oh my God, I'm going on the freeway. This is terrifying. Oh, this is like going onto a racetrack. I don't know if you can see, there's sort of like one car per green. Green, go, red, I need to stop, right. Ready, go, green. Ah! Okay. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Yeah, right, we're on. We're on the freeway. Flipping heck. Woo! Terry, and it's loud though, I'll tell you that. Woo! I'm going at 55 miles per hour, guys. 55! Woo! 61! 65 miles per hour! Holy crap! What am I doing? This is insane! And I'm currently getting beautiful sights of humongous planes landing into Los Angeles. Can you see that from the GoPro? Wow. This is just when I have to pinch myself. I'm just in LA, baby. This is a moment I will treasure for the rest of my life. What an experience. Oh, another thing actually to note, the mud guards on this, pretty rickety. I don't know if you can hear that. There are a lot of potholes here. What is that noise? A lot of potholes here in Los Angeles. Whenever you hit one, the mudguard really does hit the tyre. So maybe just making a mudguard that's a little bit more stable, a little bit more secured would really help.
That's so sick.
Thanks. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So I'm currently just kind of in the Beverly Hills area, cruising down the main streets. Acceleration kicks in, hitting a comfortable 35 miles per hour right now. And when you're steering this as well, you really do feel like in the turns, you know, there is a slight roll to it, but having the two wheels in the front really does give it that stability when you're taking the corners. I would love to see this in London. It's such a shame that this is only available in the US at the moment, because I think this would make a lot of people very, very happy. Like I said, with the British weather, I think it would be fine. I mean, I cycle around in the winter. I do really wish you could have something to pull down to stop the sun from coming through, because it is hot. You can see why this is perfect for America though, especially somewhere like California where it barely rains. This is an ideal alternative to having an EV if it's just you or you and a friend. Well, that was loud. Oh my God. I think I just had my eardrum burst. Oh, don't get that with an EV, do you? Right, let's get out of here. Oh, those fumes as well. I feel like I'm choking. But imagine if it was just bikes and, ooh, that was bumpy, but that suspension soaked it up, I'll tell you that much. But imagine if it was just smaller modes of transport like this. You probably fit 2 lanes actually into the 1 lanes that you currently have. But the extra cool thing about this FUV is that you can park sideways into a parking space and you're not taking up any more room than the standard American vehicle. And interestingly enough, Arcimoto want to make these things completely self-driven in the future as well, which I would love to see. Well, what a journey. Physically, metaphorically, the FUV, guys, it is what it says on the tin. It is fun, it's so fun. What does it offer? It has loads of capability in it. It's got the power. It's got pretty damn decent performance, as you would have seen me whipping around the freeway. Is it going to be the next groundbreaking piece of tech? Well, I think it's certainly going to be a fantastic option when it comes to ride sharing and just changing up the kind of vehicles we have on our roads. And also, it's a much more sustainable solution to the big old fat 2-ton SUVs we've got at the moment. So generally, all in all, it's a big tick from me. I think there's definitely some things that we can improve on, but overall, it's a fantastic little vehicle. And if you ever get the opportunity to try it out yourself, please, please, please do me a favor and go and do it, because you will not regret it. And I'm genuinely going to keep this experience with me for the rest of my life. All right, guys, well, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the ride with me. I certainly did. If you would like to see more videos from Electroheads and all other presenters on the team, then make sure to hit subscribe, because we have loads more videos coming out weekly. And if you enjoyed the video, please do hit like, because it means that I can do more crazy stuff like this. And I'll see you soon. Bye.